So, welcome back to more Blood Omen, the Legacy of Kain. Kain has been up to time travel shenanigans, and in the past has killed William the Just. Now, in his present, things do not seem so great. We're just about to leave the castle and find out what's going on outside.
I found myself once more in the Nosgoth I knew. The carnage from battle was gone. Yet there was something amiss. From the distance, I heard cries, and a breeze from the south carried with it the faint odor of vampire blood.
To the south, you say, huh? And vampire blood, that doesn't sound good.
Save Victor!
But while we are back in the present, let's call it a new present. And instead of werewolves, we have wolves. We also have whatever those big purple things are.
Save Victor!
Weresloths.
Save Victor!
And that same moon gate. And yeah, even this time around, visiting that moon gate counts as a secret. Oh, come on, it's just a wolf.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
Now that guy's alive, but everyone else is a ghost. I wonder if that means anything. Oh, one of you again. Ooh. Looky here. The Colossus has been either knocked over or torn down.
Save Victor!
"'Twould seem the folly fell upon my own shoulders. With their sainted King William dead by my hand, the people of the land were consumed by a hunger all their own, for vampire blood.
You know what? Why don't we put on our noble disguise?
Save Victor!
Maybe somebody might have something to say to us.
Ooh, aren't you the handsome one?
I was hoping for something a little more useful than that.
Plague us no more! Save Victor!
The hunt is over, huh?
Ooh, aren't you the handsome one?
Not helping.
As I wandered about more, the shrieking and cheering became more apparent and defined. There was some sort of gathering to the south, for with each cheer, I smelled an outpour of blood.
Doesn't sound good, now does it, Kain?
They Victor!
I make no pretense to justify my killing, yet these vampire hunters would cloak their bloodlust beneath a veil of righteousness. Hypocrites! They would make themselves judge and jury. Very well then. Let us see how they take to my role as executioner.
Seems Kain is a little upset to find people as bloodthirsty as he is. Jeez, these guys with the torches. Yeah, just a stick on fire, that's all you need.
They Victor! They Victor! They Victor! They Victor!
You know, you do make a good point. If I wasn't so crappy at the game, maybe it would matter more. Yeah, we'll just turn you into a puddle of goo. So this is new. This was all new. Moebius. Uh-oh. We got Vordor in the stocks.
We are free of this unholy scourge!
Not yet, my friend. Would you be free of the plague if only one city was cleansed? No! Would you spare one wolf in the pack that has devastated your herd? No! Then let us destroy them all! Yes! He is the last! Destroy him!
Alright, Kain, what you gonna do? Well, you know what I want to do? I was going to cast Inspire Hate, but I don't think I need to.
They Victor!
Yeah, what do you got to say about this Moebius? Jerk. Can I attack you?
The people will not rest
until Nosgoth is purged of your kind. I had been betrayed. In my haste, I had not realized it before. That sigil on his forehead, the Oracle of Nosgoth, was in fact the time streamer Moebius, and I had followed his advice. How much of my quest was of his design? Willendorf? The Battle of the Last Stand? William the Just? Was this the trap he had fashioned for me? We will send you back to the grave, whence you came, vampire.
Not if I send you there first.
I have seen the future, Kain. You are not in it.
Now in the last, I guess, stage, there we go. Those not the barriers, those banners there, they sure look like the hourglass insignia on his forehead, don't they? Oh, so now you want to start taking shots at me, huh? Well, I know how to deal with that.
Let us call upon the puppets from the past. Victus!
Well, he meant literally puppets.
Victus!
I think those might be the soldiers from Malik's Bastion. I can't attack you, can I? No interest in your beams. Down here and fight.
From the present. Victus!
Oh, that's not so bad. There's the torches, though. Those are bad.
And from ages yet to come. Victus!
Oh, jeez, is that supposed to be me? Okay, I think we're gonna need a different weapon. Hang on.
Victus!
No, I want to stay in vampire form.
Victus!
Stuck in the wall.
Victus! 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 Victus!
The Heart of Darkness.
Victus!
Alright, I really have no idea if we're doing good or bad.
The Heart of Darkness.
Well, that did it. Got him too.
Ironic. By going back in time and altering the past, you turned William the Just into the Nemesis.
Aye, you have seen my plan, vampire, as I've seen your destiny. The future says you die.
But I am dead. As are you.
Well, good riddance to him. So let's get his little token, I guess.
I knew that Moebius's hourglass was the focus of his time-streaming magic. Farewell, sorcerer. The sands of time have ceased to flow for you.
Well done, Kain. Moebius did so love playing the trickster's part. His guise as the Oracle served his schemes well. Pity with all his plots he failed to plan for you. Come to me, my undead son. Make haste to the pillars. The stage is set for the grand finale. You will have your vengeance.
So, come to the pillars, he says. Well, before we go to the pillars, I think we'll visit our mausoleum. Thought we could visit our mausoleum. Recover some of our health. Alright, let's heal a little bit, so we don't have to keep hearing that noise.
You betrayed us, Mortanius. You had Kain killed and turned him into a monster. You set him upon us.
It had to be. Nupraptor's insanity poisoned all of our minds. The Circle had failed in its sworn duties. It had to be destroyed.
Failed our duties? Idiot! The Circle exists for us. We don't exist for it. Our powers will save or damn Nosgoth at our whim. Stand with us, Mortanius, or die.
Then I shall die.
Ouch.
If the circle is to be destroyed, you have to die as well, Necromancer. I admire your cunning, but you will not escape your fate.
Nay, I will embrace it. But my death will leave one more to take, Princeling. Finish me!
Well, you heard the man. Oh, hello. Get our barrier up. Now let's put the Necromancer down. Skeletons will avail you not. Maybe they will, I don't know. Where is he? Exploding skeletons, why not? Wait. No, no, no.
You thought yourself a king, when in fact you were a pawn. You have served me well, Kain.
I serve no one.
Indeed, such narrow vision. Don't you see? My silencing of Ariel and its calculated repercussions is but the first act in my theater of GreenGimmick, of which you are the tragic hero. Play on, little vampire. Play on.
Fay Victus!
Ow. Come here, you. Let's grab those while we're at it.
The death orb of Mortanius had given the Necromancer dominion over the grave. I had thought him the last of the circle, and yet he spoke of another. Before the Pillar of Death, I lay the Heart of Darkness. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored.
Yeah, trying to grab our items and hear all this while there's a boss fight going on.
The Heart of Darkness. Anarcrothe's magic was contained within the metal of the scales and would eventually be released back into the pillar from whence it came. The scales of Anarcrothe I lay before the Pillar of States. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored.
So yeah, now we're taking on the final boss in earnest. And let me be honest with you. When I used to play this as a not a kid, but let's say as a young man, I would just cheat. I would just cheat when I would fight this guy. I would put in the little passcode that would refill my health. I put in the little passcode that would refill my magic. I would just keep hitting him over and over again with the Soul Reaver until he died. So I don't know if there's like a particularly good trick to taking this guy on. But honestly, it seems like we just keep moving. Yeah, we can get him a couple of times with a flaming sword. Let's whack him a few times with the Soul Reaver. Let's see what happens. Well, away he goes. So let's save the game.
I am the last pillar, the only survivor of the Circle of Nine. At my whim, the world will be healed or damned. At my whim.
So, we have a choice to make. We can destroy ourselves and restore balance and restore Nosgoth. Or we can live, or unlive, and Nosgoth will continue its terrible decay. So why don't we first take a look at what happened, or what could happen, if Kain decides to sacrifice himself and restore Nosgoth.
In his life, he was unknown, a petty noble. In death, he was unknown. Yet by choosing oblivion, he restored balance to the land. Shades cast no shadows.
So that's one potential ending. That's what happens if Kain decides to destroy himself. So we've seen what would happen if Kain were to sacrifice himself. But Kain doesn't seem like the kind of person that's going to assign himself to oblivion. Let's see what happens if Kain decides it's worth staying alive.
Once I embraced my powers, I realized that Vorador was correct. We are gods. Dark gods. And it is our duty to thin the herd.
Well, there you have it. That's what happens should Kain decide that he will embrace his power and stay undead. Now, there are, I think, 4 other games in the Blood Omen series, so I'll let you take a guess which choice Kain made. Now, it has been a long time since I last played Blood Omen, and I think you can see that from having watched me go through this, but I do like this game a lot. I like these action-adventure style games quite a bit, and what I think is really the most telling about this game is the voice acting and the dialogue. Those are probably some of the most interesting and well-performed voicing in most of video games. And it makes sense because as you look through these names here, you're going to see some serious voice actors, some very, very good people. Like Tony Jay. Tony Jay was a number of the voices in here. But it also is a fun game to play on its own. And if you want to play it, well, let me say that even though they're all action-adventure games, this is the only one that plays really the way that we saw. The rest of the games become more of third-person action-adventure games in 3D settings. They kind of lose that top-down overview. Now, I've personally played Blood Omen 2, which I didn't get into, and I stopped. And I played, what was it called? I can't remember it. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on the on the game's name.
Coffee guy!
Oh, hi, Coffee Guy. Thank you for interrupting us as I'm trying to look up the names of the games. There we go. It was called Legacy of Kain Defiance. And I really liked Legacy of Kain Defiance. And Kain is still up and kicking during the events of Defiance, and you get to play him. But in the other games, the Soul Reaver games, you play a different character. And maybe at some point we'll take a look at those other games. Now, if you enjoyed this and you want to try it, you might have to do a little digging. There were physical copies of it available for the PlayStation and Windows, but it did make its way to the PlayStation Network at one point. I don't know if it's still on there though, but if it is, give the game a shot. You might enjoy it. So, thank you for playing with me, and I'll see you all in our next game.